Hello everyone and welcome into BFME 1 part 1.06 HD edition. Today we got 1v1 on Dunharrow, and this match is a quick match between Rohan player JohnWick in the top, and on the south we got, or on the bottom we got Merchant playing as Isengard. Dunharrow, map that we barely seen at the moment. Most of the time it's Forza Horizon. This matchup was a quick match, so the map was chosen randomly. We got another Uruk-hai battalion for Merchant. JohnWick is going with Mary forward, with peasants near the settlements, trying to take them both. This battalion is heading to this settlement to take it as fast as possible, maybe rush his opponent with more peasants. We'll see what's going to happen. Definitely Rohan is going to the edges of the map to take the settlements over there. That's exactly what he is doing, except of this taking this neutral settlement in the back of his base, which is completely normal on Dunharrow. As for the Isengard, you are forced to take those two settlements as a neutral settlements near your base and trying to harass your opponent with Uruk-hais. So Rohan is standing over here. As you can see, he's not creating more peasants. He used Rav, of course, as every Rohan should do. Let's see if he's going for this peasant battalion over here from this Rohan farm. It doesn't seem like he banked up resources for the other farm over here. And it just what's going to happen. Mary is still on the blade mode. And we got first encounter with peasants. Warchant has been used, but there is no formation, there is no block formation for the Uruk-hais, so they will get a little bit of damage. Still, they will definitely catch peasants with ease. At the moment the formation is kind of useless. He decided to get away and destroy the Rohan farm as fast as possible. We can see that peasants are going their way to aid their teammates. And draft is available. As you can see, Uruk-hais get some encounter. We get more Uruk-hais on the field, and now Mer will slay some of those workers over here, as I like to say. First furnace in the base of Merchant. Merchant needs to create lots of Uruk-hais, tons of Uruk-hais actually, and try to get level 2 as fast as possible as well, to be able to go for pikemans, because his opponent already, JohnWick, is going for the stables. It means Rohirrims, of course, and with Rohirrims it's pretty easy to take care about the map control. As we can see, JohnWick was able to take down all those lumbers over here. It means no more production from this lumber mill, at least for now. Mary is going for another workers over here, and he will definitely slay them all, or just piss them off. Let's see the reaction. Merchant will send his Uruk battalion over here. He's still working on this one farm over here and was able to take it down. It's really decent. He got lots of Uruk-hais, and this is exactly what Merchant need to get because of those pikemen level 2. And the really good timing, let's be honest. First battalion of Rohirrims is out, first battalion of pikes is out as well. Still, as we can see, Mary receiving level 2. He should be at the moment in the rogue mode, because he's dealing more damage when you're in the range with hobbits. You can even read it over here. Melee damage and the range damage. Range damage is higher. Mary been killed, almost killing entire battalion of Uruk-hais. Definitely level up as well to level 3. Are Uruk-hais going to take down the farm? They've been worked on, and it seems that they will be allowed to do it. But still, Rohirrims will reclaim the places. Although we got pikemen over here, so that's pretty important to have pikes. As an Isengard player, you definitely want to catch those Rohirrims. It's not going to be easy, but you can definitely try it. Let's check the power points. So we got Industry for Merchant, and we got 1 power point for Rohan. It means heal. And Rohan is creeping, as I said before, taking the map control. Take the advantage of what you can do with your really fast heroes, really fast units. He doesn't have units yet. We get more peasants, a gateway expansion to scatter around Rohirrims without being killed by pikes. And maybe even Rohan farm will be saved over here. Those Uruk-hais are not that tough. Definitely not against Rohirrims. Yeah, so Uruk-hai has been killed. Peasants will clash with pikes over there. So those pikes got to get away. Rohirrims will get away over here as well. We got peasants over here, definitely good against pikemen. Oh, Rohan player just screwed the micro a bit. He was trying to bait those spikes near the peasants, but he screwed this up. Almost 1 power point for Mergen at the moment. And JohnWick got to do something. He's definitely trying to get those work bits and take some resources. Definitely getting power points as well. Heal and then Elfan Alliance is what Rohan should aim for. And in the meantime he's going for Rohan Armory as well. This is pretty much a standard build order for Rohan players in every match. We get a couple of peasants, we get even the outpost for Isengard. And I don't know why Isengard is going for Uruk Pit. I understand those furnaces, although I will go for slaughterhouses because you get already 6 furnaces over here, so we don't need furnaces in the outpost. But I don't know why he's going for Uruk Pit. Okay, I now understand. With crossbowman he could go to Ruin Tower and protect the Ruin Tower. This is pretty good idea. Really good biting out. Sorry for that. Oh, pikes, what have you done? This bite out is not the greatest. Pikes will be killed, and Troll will not be able to destroy the outpost, but he will not be able to get away out of the outpost. He's like trigger over here. Loris is on the way though. 3 power points for Rohan, it means Elfan Alliance, he's not going for heal. We got Forge Blades for Rohirrims as well, and pikes will be killed over here, definitely. Easy. The entire battalion been killed over here. And because this troll is still burning over here with this Isengard outpost, peasants can destroy the troll cage over here. And if this troll cage went down, then the outpost will be destroyed. Although the lures may kill lures before it's even happened. The lures may kill the troll before it's even happened. We get cripple, and here we go. Troll is dead. Lures receiving level 2. But peasants will definitely receive the level up from destroying this spot over here, and the resources will go to the Rohan player. So really good and really lucky catch over here by Rohan. He was able to take down the outpost as well. Ruin Tower is still not occupied by crossbows. Another outpost will went down. So Mergen wasted lots of resources. Although he got industry still up and running, almost 3 power points. 1000 resources for him, so he is relatively okay, but lots of pikes will be killed over here, as we can see. So pikes are no more, and Isengard is losing the ground at the moment. Although those peasants went out of position, it's allow Isengard to receive 3 power points. Rohan got only 2. But he's going even for banners. And the outpost will be recreated by Isengard. In my opinion, this point is a little bit of waste of resources. Because the outpost will not be secure because you don't have resources for that. And it will be destroyed and you lost like 600 resources for nothing. It's rather pointless. Now Rohirrims are moving in. There is lures. Rohirrims are have the heavy armor. And those 2 battalions as well, I assume. Oh, this battalion being catched and killed. The other battalion almost as well. 4 power points for Isengard almost. We got armory on the way. But the armory is in the outpost. Oh my god, this Rohirrim battalion should definitely aim for this armory before they finish the Forge Blades. It's going to be huge. Oh, so the Forge Blades will not appear for the Isengard player. Indeed, we don't have Forge Blades, we got heavy armor although. And 4 power points for Isengard. And 2 power points almost for a Rohan player. There is the outpost for Rohan, but there is the lures with Carnage and Pike, so they will definitely take down the outpost. The other outpost that Isengard claimed will be destroyed as well, although peasants couldn't stand a chance. The war-chanted pikes with armor and Rohirrim's out of position been taken down by the Uruk pikes. The outpost is still standing, although the furnace of the outpost is still standing. Outpost got to be recreated. Peasants, we saw that peasants are not going to stand a chance against pikes with the upgrades, and the forge blades came up too late. And now Merchant is doing a really good job actually with those pikes. He's catching all those Rohirrims. This is important. This is important to catch Rohirrims, but really good micro. Although by John well, he was able to take those treasures and get away. He will be able to take down the outpost. This is something that Rohan and Gondor could do against Force of Evil. They're really fast and you can really well maneuver those units. We got archer range, it means change in the composition. We'll see some Rohirrim archers with fire arrows. This is why this archer range kick in. We don't have yet the Horde's shields upgrades, which is really important for Force of Light, Force of Evil's fights. We get 3 power points, almost 4 power points for Rohan. I say almost 4 because it's going to be really easy to take 4 power points. Level 5 with Rohirrims, and there comes Elven Alliance to kill those pikes. It will allow those Rohirrims to destroy the Isengard outpost, and this outpost will went down as well. But still, Rohan loses the map control at the moment, and it's could be huge. Let's check the power points for the Isengard player. Isengard player got 6 power points. It's a minus Frozen Rain for the Isengard, and then maybe Palantir, but it doesn't seem like he's going to switch and go with Works. He got to recreate the armory and go for upgrades, and he got at the moment an advantage. He can use it. Oh, we got Devastation and Palantir, so everything may happen over here. He's not going straight for the Frozen Rain. I really like it. I really like it. I like when people do something different than usually, and the path of power points is different than usually, maybe because there are lots of trees and the open spaces. This is why Merchant decided to go for the Devastation and Palantir instead of Frozen Rain. 2 power points for Merchant at the moment, and he got the map control. let's say that Merchant got the map control. Although he's losing a couple of outposts, he's able to kill the peasants. He's able even to level up lords this late in the game, so this is really important. Rohan got 5 power points at the moment, but he is closing his base, and we got only those Eom archers with arrows. We'll not see Rohirrim archers, it seems. And Rohan is moving out. Pikes will be killed. They are too close to the castle of Rohan. Rohan is trying to reclaim his base, and the pikeman battalion level 3 was able to escape it. A really good, really important thing to do. Eom archers with upgrades will definitely kill those elfen, those Urukhais. And we got Elfen Alliance, elf warriors actually. They're not summoned thing. We get combo, but it's relatively too late, and this combo will be killed even with Warchan on it. Current ability been used to kill those units faster. There is a heal, and I think John Till will be able to kill this combo battalion, although he may lose quite a bit. Oh my god! Merchant, great! Merchant is doing great over here. Bite out the Rohirrims. Rohirrims are dead. Level 5 almost for lures. It's really important to receive level 5 for lures. With the 60% bonus in damage, it's like a war chant, and it's like a Christmas for Isengard. There is an Ant Summon. Trigger Ant Summon. One end is already on fire. Other end just receive cripple in his head. But the lures will fall down at the moment. And those ends will elevate the outpost. Lurs is trying to escape. Is there a Palantir? Yes, Palantir is available. And Lurs could run away, actually, into those pikes. He was able to do it. Maybe he wasn't check the power points path that he chose. But he was able to run into those pikes and even stay alive. Ants are on fire. We got another summon, Elfin Alliance. It's not really good for Rohan to use both his summons over here to just reclaim the outpost and kill the lures. We got 7 power points at the moment for Isengard and 3 power points for JohnWick. I think he was forced to use both of the summons, the Ant summon and the Elfin Alliance summon. He got to use it as best as possible, and I don't think so that creeping is the answer. We got peasants on the other side of the map on level 5 with fully upgraded armor and swords. And there is still Troll that Isengard wasn't able to creep or just doesn't paying attention. Saruman on the battlefield. We got fully Echo build order from Merchant. Fuel of Fire. So we'll definitely get tons of resources. It's not going to be a problem. He gets still industry available. He could and should use it as fast as possible. Maybe even creep this troll with 1 unit pikes or lures if he wants to. But Fuel of Fire, we haven't seen it for a while. Almost all the time you will see the Frozen Rain to overcome any bonuses of your opponent's units. But at this point we will see fully Echo build from the Isengard. This is exactly what I like to see, although I'm not using it most of the time myself. It's really lovely view to see Industry Devastation and Fuel of Fire on the PowerPoint's path of Merchant. We got Fireball into Rohirrim Archers. They need to fly away. It's not going to be hard. Definitely not if you're fighting with Saruman. And we got another Uruk pit on level 2. It means spikes over there. 6 power points for JohnWick. So he's closer and closer to receive Army of the Dead. This is really important for him at the moment. He may even end this game, although his opponent got tons of resources at the moment. Undisputably, he got tons of resources. 4 power points at the moment for Merchant. He's trying to get back on feet with all those units, although he's not producing lots of units from his barracks. He got 2 barracks, he could use them to fully extend. We got armor for pikes. Almost really good catch. Almost really good catch. Forge blades. But those heroes, Lurs and Saruman, are on the other side of the map, and this is really hard. They should be nearby. Heal has been used by JohnWick. Lots of Rohirrims will went down anyway. 5 power points at the moment from for Merchant, and even if Merchant doesn't want this battle, he is dealing really good amount of damage towards his opponent. Of course, his opponent will heal those Rohirrims near the well. So for him, to be honest, nothing's changed except that he received 7.5 power points. And we are waiting for Army of the Dead. Rohirrims will definitely, with fire arrows, will definitely pick up those pikes with ease. And those pikes as well, it's not going to be hard. They're near heroic statues, it gives you reduced cost of heroes, and it gives you bonuses like War Chant, I guess. We got lures moving out with Saruman. As Saruman used this speechcraft, it's pretty important to allow your units to get more bonuses and experience in every Battlefield game, not only Battlefield 1. We got more pikes on the way from both barracks. This is really good on behalf of Mergen. Summon Elfen Alliance over here to just help Rohirrim staying alive. Not the greatest thing to do. Outposts will be taken down. 2 battalions of Rohirrims are going into the outpost. Those Rohirrims are on level 9. They're almost on level 210. This is quite impressive. 9 power points for JohnWick, 8 for Mergen. And we are looking in the Army of the Dead for sure. Really good micro out of JohnWick. He just received 10 power points. So he will be saved, at least for now. But fully industry build order, full eco build order from Merchant is great. He will definitely lose this army, and he should definitely use Palantir on those heroes, Lures and Saruman, to let them speed up a bit, 15%, what he's not doing for some reason. Although he received 11 power points. And if even he lost his entire army, and if he pushed back, he'll be able to reclaim those things. And someone over here to stop the combos from moving, but the Army of the Dead is done over here. They're gone. Those combo battalions should get away. They're on level 2, and you don't have fire arrows over here because they've been trampled. Although still, ants are on fire. It's pretty easy to turn them on fire, it seems. They're going into the ruin tower, which is not a problem, to be honest, at the moment maybe. And yes, one ant is going down, another ant is on fire. This ruin tower pay off really well for Merchant, it seems. Entire battalion of combo will be taken down. And both the ants are on fire at the moment. This is impressive, this is great actually. Lurs is still not revived. And we got 14 power points out of killing those and this end summon. There are only 1 battalion of Rohirrim archers. What they are doing over here? This outpost will be taken down, it's definite. And Lurs is not still revived by Mergen. He's not paying attention to the heroes that will be revived. It seems he's trying to get those Rohirrims. Those Rohirrims are on level 6, almost level 7, but you get to be paying attention to them a bit. Level 10 Rohirrims, this is great. Actually for JohnWick, we got 15 power points for Mergen at the moment, and 9 power points for JohnWick. And if you came to this point, when you got all those power points, you should definitely use them all. And don't wait for anything. You can have Rohirrim Alliance, or maybe not. Definitely Cloud Break. And I think Rohirrim Alliance, yes, Rohirrim Alliance is your goal over here. Or Android Blade is your goal over here, and those in this cloud break. So definitely purchase those 2 power points. Did you get power points for? You got 10 power points at the moment, so definitely JohnWick should purchase those power points that he still can. Do not think about them later on. As for our Isengard player, we all know that he's going for Army of the for Balrog at the moment, and later on definitely for Thunderland. We got siege work in his camp over here. Lurs is not still in the air, nor Saruman, because the Saruman was trying to be revived from this outpost that Merchant possessed in the time being, but it's not longer his. And now definitely Merchant got to be careful. His opponent JohnWick will reclaim the map control. Lurs is on the air. Army of the Dead is almost kicking as well. We got 4 power points for JohnWick, and he's doing exactly as I said, although he cannot hear me. Cloud Break, choose all the power points that he can. That may be useful for you in the near future. JohnWick already knew that his opponent is going for Balrog and he will lose Lures. Merchant will lost Lures like nothing's happened. It's not what we want to see, and Merchant been played really well, but now he is throwing this away because he allows his opponent to level up his units. As we can see, both of those Rohirrims are on level 10. We got really good Rohirrim archers, level up to level 8 and level 6 at the moment. He got lots of outposts and still almost 6 power points for him. Merchant is throwing away his pikes like they're nothing. I understand that he's going full extended build with echo build, but you cannot throw away your units like that. Not if you're an Isengard. Do not allow your opponent to level up those units. Army of the Dead, kick in. And I think this may be it. Merchant will lost his Saruman over here. 21 power points although for Merchant at the moment, but that's definitely too late. He may use Balrog on those Rohirrims, and he will do it. All of those Rohirrims will die, but those Rohirrims at level 10 will retreat, definitely. Army of the Dead destroying the citadel over here. Trigger the Balrog. Force the Balrog to be used. And I think Merchant will get 2 power points out of this. 2.5. So it's not bad. Couple of Rohirrim has been killed by the pikes. We got the 9 power points for JohnWick. And he may go for heroes. Definitely Aragorn, Theoden, Eomer. Those heroes could be definitely useful. Of course, Balrog doesn't do much. He just crash units with blast at the beginning and then reclaim the outpost. Nothing significant because he was too much out. He was triggered. He was forced to be triggered over here near the base of Merchant. He knew that he will not withstand this all alone. We can see that Rohirrim's archers are already here, killing those pikes. There is nothing that Isengard can do about it. And we got almost 10 power points for Rohan for some reason. I don't know why he needs those resources, those power points, as well as why he's not going for heroes. He may go for some heroic statues over here, makes those heroes cheaper, bought those heroes, or maybe even here. But there's danger and dangerous, and he may actually get those heroes done, make those heroes. We got 10 power points at the moment for JohnWick. I understand that he doesn't need those power points that Palantir is offering him. That he got everything that he wants, even Cloudbreak and End Summon. And here we go, End Summon. ballistas will be destroyed. Saruman not on the air yet. And another ballista is gone. Is it means the citadel will be taken down before Saruman appear by the end? It may happen actually. No, it will not. Saruman will kick in at the moment. But he is over here in this outpost. Completely out of position. Lurs is over here though. Rohan has got to escape. One of those Rohirrim has been killed on level 10, I assume. It's painful. But still, the camp is elevated by the ends. Furnaces that receive industry will be taken down by ants as well. There is Saruman with Fireball. He may use it. Oh, he actually used the Worm Tongue to take control over 2 ants and trying to kill 2 other ants. There is a Fireball from Saruman. And ants will kill each other. We got almost 6 power points at the moment for Mergen out of this. A really good job with this Worm Tongue ability and Fireball later on. And JohnWick still with tons of power points. This is really weird. He could definitely do more and do better. Ooh, Saruman, you better get away. And ants are no more. Isengard as well was able to reclaim a little bit of spot over here on the map. A little bit of settlements for time being, but it's no more. As we can see, even if those spikes will kill a couple of Rohirrims, they will definitely reclaim the outposts and the settlements. But both the players could go for all the power points. As we can see, Tantalant is over here for Mergen. There is Army of the Dead. Palantir should be used. It should be used already for those heroes, for the sake of those heroes. And you can kill Army of the Dead with Wizard Blast, to be honest. So Merchant is not using Palantir at all. Who can blame him? He's just scared with the Army of the Dead, right? We got 10 power points for Isengard though, and a 17 for JohnWick. Like, he needs those power points now. He's not going for heroes at all. There is a Balrog killing some Rohirrim archers, trying to get to the outpost, but it's going to be all that he was able to do. 9,000 resources, and Rohan player is not doing anything. He's going for another stables. He realized that maybe if I'm going for more Rohirrims, I will be able to do more and overcome my opponent faster. The outpost will be elevated by the Balrog Breath of Fire. And still more power points for Rohan. It's so weird. It's so weird that Rohan got so many power points and he's not using it. He could go for heroes. It's definitely what he should do. With all those heroes that he could purchase at the moment, come on, Isengard got no chance at all. With Legolas, Aragorn, Gimli, Theoden, Eomer and Eowyn. There is no way that he could win this. And Rohan can bot all those heroes at the moment. He got enough resources for doing it. 20 power points. As a Rohan player, as a Force of Light player, you don't need those power points. We got 11 power points for Mergen, but he chose to go for all the power points that he can get. So we got all the power points for Mergen. We could have all the power points for JohnWick, of course, but he's not going for heroes for some reason that I don't understand, to be honest. If you can go for all heroes and you got enough resources, just do it. I understand that it's late in the game. I understand that there is a lures that can cripple your heroes, that can use Carnage and kill them, but not all of them. He got to choose which hero he will kill and which heroes will kill him and level up. And you will benefit from it because you will get leaderships from Theoden and Eomer. You will get leadership from Aragorn as well. You will get Legolas, who will definitely kill some of those Lurses, arrow ball, whatever he's doing. And it's going to be Phaeton. And this is what at the moment JohnWick is doing. As we can see, Aragorn on the way, Theoden on the way. He decided to at least go for some heroes. And this is very important. We got Android Blade as well, so all the power points from both sides. We got Theoden and Aragorn, both the kings of Gondor and Rohan. And we are still waiting for other heroes. Definitely with heroic statues over here, for example, he could purchase all those heroes, but okay. Because heroic statues allows you to reduce the cost of heroes, like 30% with only 4 statues. So if he reduced the cost of those heroes like 40%, he could be able to purchase all of them. But that's okay. Lurs is over here on level 7. He at least received a Pelash on level 6 already. There is Frozen Rain on the air. Oh, it was used a couple of minutes ago. I don't think so. It was 3 minutes. It was longer, I guess. So we got leaderships from Theoden and Aragorn. Worm Tongue ability doesn't work out, and I think that Saruman will be killed. There is an end summon. Both the heroes are leveling up nearby the Rohirrim archers. All the Rohirrims will be killed by 1 battalion of pikes. That's weird, but that's okay. Theoden level 3. Aragorn is not moving in. I don't know why. He could definitely destroy lots of things, and he will almost kick in with Army of the Dead to save the day. Lurs is gone, so he can definitely do it. And definitely Saruman will get nothing to say after he is low on health. So Army of the Dead is here. He got enough units, he could move in and just destroy his opponent. Maybe he's waiting for his opponent's Balrog to appear as well to make it more significant, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like he will like to destroy his opponent, kill his opponent here and now. Lurs is gone, and this combo battalion will be killed as well. There will be a Balrog summon over here on top of those Rohirrims. Or not, Merlin decided to leave the game. He knew that there is nothing that he can do, that he is attacked from both sides, on the side of his outpost and on the side of his castle. And a really good game with all the power points that are available for both the races. I hope you enjoyed this cast. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.